Have you ever noticed that sometimes, right before life takes a completely new direction, strange things begin to happen? Maybe you start feeling restless even though nothing is actually wrong. Maybe the things you once loved suddenly stop exciting you. Or maybe opportunities and challenges seem to appear out of nowhere, pulling you toward a future you never imagined. These moments often don't make sense while you're in them, but they carry a powerful message. Change is coming, and your life is about to shift in ways you can't yet see. Most people ignore these signs. They brush them off as bad moods, coincidences, or just random thoughts passing by. But the truth is, the universe, or if you prefer, life itself, has a way of preparing you for transformation long before it happens. The subtle signals are like whispers nudging you to pay attention. If you've been feeling out of place, disconnected from the familiar, or suddenly drawn to new ideas and people, it could mean your life is on the edge of something big. The question is, will you listen or keep pretending nothing is happening? One of the first signs that change is approaching is an inner sense of discomfort. This is not the kind of discomfort that comes from external problems like stress at work or arguments at home. It's a quieter, deeper feeling, as though the life you are living no longer fits who you are becoming. Imagine wearing clothes that once felt perfect, but now they feel too tight or outdated. Nothing happened to the clothes, they haven't changed. You have. In the same way, your spirit begins to outgrow your current situation. That discomfort is a signal, urging you to shed the old and step into something new. Another clear sign is when doors that used to be wide open suddenly begin to close. Maybe you lose interest in friendships that once meant everything, or a job opportunity you thought was secure falls apart. At first, this feels like rejection, like the world is taking something away from you. But often, these endings are not punishments, they are redirections. Life is creating space for what is meant to enter next. If every door stayed open, you'd never walk through the right one. So when you notice things ending abruptly or relationships fading without explanation, consider the possibility that these are not accidents, but preparations for a transformation that's waiting just ahead. Then there's the pull toward something unknown. You may feel drawn to new hobbies, new places, or even new kinds of people. Suddenly, a book falls into your hands that speaks directly to what you've been feeling. A stranger shares advice that seems meant only for you. Or an idea appears in your mind that won't let go, no matter how much you try to ignore it. This pull is more than curiosity. It's a calling. It's life's way of inviting you to explore new possibilities. The more you resist, the louder the call becomes. And when you finally give in, you realize it was guiding you exactly where you needed to go. At the same time, you may start to feel a strange mix of fear and excitement. On one hand, the thought of leaving the familiar behind terrifies you. On the other hand, there's a spark inside you that can't be ignored. That spark is hope. Change always comes wrapped in uncertainty, and uncertainty triggers fear. But if you look closely, you'll notice that fear and excitement often feel the same in the body. A racing heart, sweaty palms, restless energy. The difference is not in the feeling itself but in the story you attach to it. If you call it fear, you'll shrink back. If you call it excitement, you'll step forward. Recognizing this shift in perspective can be the very thing that helps you embrace the change waiting for you. Often, people report seeing patterns and coincidences during these times. Perhaps you keep noticing the same number on the clock, hearing the same phrase in different places, or running into the same person over and over. Skeptics dismiss this as chance, but many believe these synchronicities are like signposts along the road. They reassure you that you're moving in the right direction. Even if you don't believe in fate or destiny, think of it this way. When your mind becomes focused on growth and change, you naturally begin to notice things you once overlooked. Your awareness sharpens and the world feels like it's speaking directly to you. During this stage, your old identity begins to feel distant. The way you once defined yourself by your job, your relationships, your habits, no longer feels complete. You may even feel lost, as though you're standing between two worlds. The old one that no longer fits and the new one that hasn't fully formed yet. This in-between stage is uncomfortable, but it's also essential. Just as a seed must break apart before it can grow into a tree, you too must let go of what you were in order to become who you're meant to be. Growth requires space, and space is created by release. Sometimes the signs are not gentle. Life might shake you awake with sudden challenges. a breakup, a financial setback, or a health scare. These moments can feel like the world is collapsing, but often they're catalysts for transformation. Think about how many people only start chasing their dreams after losing a job, or how many discover their true strength after facing heartbreak. Pain has a way of stripping away illusions, leaving you with only what truly matters. If you're going through a storm right now, it may not be the end. It may be the push you need to step into the next chapter of your life. What's most important to understand is that change is not an enemy. It is a teacher. The signs you are noticing are not random. They are invitations to grow, to expand, to discover parts of yourself you never knew existed. Instead of ignoring them, lean in. Ask yourself what they are trying to tell you. Pay attention to the feelings of discomfort, the closing of old doors, the pull toward new directions, the coincidences, and even the challenges. Each one is like a piece of a puzzle, and when you step back, you'll see they all form a picture of the life you're meant to create. So if this is happening to you, if you feel restless, if things are ending unexpectedly, if you're drawn to new ideas, if fear and excitement are mixing inside you, or if life is throwing challenges your way, don't ignore it. Something within you is shifting, and the change that's coming could be the very thing you've been waiting for. The truth is, life never stays still. You are either evolving or staying stuck. And when you begin to notice the signs, it means evolution is calling. You are being invited to step into a higher version of yourself, one that is braver, wiser, and more alive than you've ever been. In the end, the lesson is simple but powerful. Listen to the whispers before they become shouts. Embrace the endings as beginnings in disguise. Trust the pull of your heart, even when it leads you into the unknown. And remember, every great transformation begins with a moment of discomfort, a spark of curiosity, or a challenge that feels impossible. These are not obstacles, they are signs. And if they are showing up in your life right now, it means change is not just coming. It's already here.